Plastic. It's everywhere. From entertainment to nourishment, from hygiene to healthcare, from transportation to communication, our lives revolve around plastic. Plastic is seen as a perfect creation. It is sturdy, cheap, multifunctional, and disposable. Because of this, almost every aspect of our daily lives involves plastic. But because it is so durable, it becomes practically indestructible and non-biodegradable, which means that it never decomposes. So after use and disposal, plastic can end up in various places, one of the most common being the ocean. When plastic is thrown away, it is often dumped into the ocean with other waste. Ocean currents sweep the trash to a huge spiraling accumulation of plastic debris, called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, or the Pacific Trash Vortex. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is located in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and is one of the 5 plastic-filled gyres on Earth. A system of circular currents created by wind patterns draws the plastic to the center of the vortex, trapping it in the gyre. Fishing nets, water bottles, and other trash accumulate in this island of debris. The patch was discovered in 1997 by Captain Charles Moore during a trans-Pacific yacht race. After his discovery, Moore devoted his career to learning more about the patch and how to clean it up. His organization, the Algerita Foundation, was founded in 1999. Ever since, they have been taking samples from the patch and learning about the plastic and its effect on the water and marine life. Many other groups have tried to make a difference. One of the best-known groups is called Project Kaisi, an ocean cleanup initiative which focuses on solutions to the garbage patch, as well as major cleanup and global marine education. They have adopted fishing methods and oil spill cleanup technology like skimmers to clean up our oceans. Despite these organizational efforts, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch cannot be stopped from expanding. Humans produce over 220 million tons of trash each year, and collectively, we use over 2 million plastic water bottles every 5 minutes. At the rate we produce plastic now, scientists expect that the Great Pacific Garbage Patch will double in size within the next 10 years. Not only is our giant plastic dump revolting, but it also affects the animals who live near the patch. Plastic does not biodegrade, but rather photodegrades, which means that it can break down into countless tiny little pieces. These tiny pieces of plastic harm our marine life, who often mistake the tiny colorful plastic for plankton. Since their bodies cannot digest plastic, it makes them feel full when they are actually starving to death. In addition, much of this plastic is toxic, carrying high levels of dangerous chemicals. As bigger animals prey on the plastic-contaminated animals, the toxics are transported into their bodies and into the bodies of that animal's predators. This goes on, up the food chain, until it reaches humans, who eat the toxic fish, putting us in danger of mercury poisoning. Another harm to the food chain is the fact that floating plastic can negatively affect the photosynthesis of algae, which is at the very bottom of the food web. Plastic at the ocean surface obstructs the amount of sunlight that can be absorbed by algae. An algae shortage would kill off many small fish, who rely on it for food. This would starve larger fish, like tuna, who rely on the small fish for food, and may eliminate tuna from our diets. Although it seems like oceanic plastic waste does not affect us, it really does in the long run. The worst part about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is how it affects our marine life. So many animals get trapped in the plastic, in retainer rings, six-pack rings, baskets, water bottles, bags, and other waste. Over 1 million sea animals die each year from plastic entanglement. You may think that this doesn't pertain to you, but it does. It pertains to all of us. There are 46,000 pieces of plastic floating in every square mile of the ocean. There are 5.2 trillion pieces of plastic debris in the ocean right now. There are gyres of 1,000 miles of trash floating in our oceans. There are 1 billion tons of trash floating in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch at this very moment, and that number is growing rapidly. How much of that plastic is yours? How much of it is your family's, your cities, your states, your countries? How many unsuspecting sea animals has your plastic killed? Stop using so much plastic. Purchase a reusable water bottle instead of several plastic ones. Avoid excessive packaging. Do what you can to help our oceans. Do what you can to help our marine life. Do what you can to reduce the size of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch.